Okay, the day is June 1st, 2026, and I have quite the job cut out for me. I actually made this little garden here last year when we had the patio added, and I wanted like a little kind of round shaped garden. And I have not tended to it all spring, so it's June 1st today, and I really need to get in here and pull these effing weeds, okay? It's not supposed to look like this. It's actually supposed to look much nicer than this. And I have in the back there a little memorial from my late pup who passed earlier this year. Anyways, I'm gonna get on my knees here and start pulling these weeds. I do have some really cute little arborvitaes. Some of them are half dead. It was a rough winter, but these over here are hydrangeas. I'm gonna come back and look in my files to figure out what the hell I planted. And this here in the middle is an azalea. So yeah, there is some really cute stuff in here. It just looks crazy because when the patio was added, they threw a bunch of grass seed into the main area to, repair the grass that got tore up. But in doing so, a lot of that grass seed got into this little garden that I had planted. And so it's just become a monster of a deal here. So I'm gonna go ahead and start pulling some weeds. I got my gloves over there, my little weed digger, and we'll get started. All right, so we're about like 10 minutes in, if that, and we've cleared up this kind of sidewall over here and a little bit of the back. I'm gonna need clippers to get that little mess over there by the gutters. And I'm thinking that it's actually not that bad because the grass comes up pretty easily. Here's the big pile I'm about to pick up, and then we'll go from there. So we'll do this front part next. It's really nice outside. Okay, that actually did not take me as long as I thought it would. I thought that was going to be like a 2 to 3 day ordeal. But as you can see, I got all of the weeds up, literally all of them. I'm really shocked. And don't mind that little weed on the left that's growing on the fence. I will get that with clippers. I did move my little Roxy shrine stuff off the way until I figure out how I'm going to do this. Now my hydrangeas are definitely looking a little worse for wear. There's just some like dryness to the leaves, some black spots. I think because they were just overcrowded, they need to be fertilized. So I'm gonna go grab some fertilizer. I think I have plant tone in the garage that I can use. Apologies if you hear my HVAC going. I also have these, I did not look up the name of these arborvitaes, dang it. They're the ones that have that yellowish red color in the fall. I also pruned some of the dead leaves off of the azaleas. So yeah, things are looking good. This is all ready for some compost and some mulch. I'm gonna try and pick that up this week, and then I'm gonna have to re-edge the bed. My grass edge is looking a little bit, it's looking a little bad there. Like it's the grass is starting to come down the edge, which is not great. And again, I apologize, I'm not using my microphone, so you're hearing all of the road noise that is passing me and the plane above me, which is really annoying. But yeah, I'm gonna go water these guys. They're looking a little parched, and I'm gonna go from there. Here is the amount of weeds that we pulled out of this bag. It is fairly heavy. There was also like a random rose bush branch under the deck over there. Yeah, definitely stabbed me through my gloves, so that sucked. But yeah, used my trusty gloves, used my trusty garden mat and my weeding tool, and this was not too bad of a job. Also, the soil's pretty soft here. This is Maryland, so we have really bad clay soil, at least on our property, and it's usually such a bitch to get these weeds up. But because when I dug this garden bed out, so this before was just grass, literally only grass, and I dug this garden bed out, I replaced it or amended the soil with compost and mulch like over a year ago. And the birds are surrounding me because they really want to get in here and get all the worms that I just dug up. So yeah, I will be back to water this guy. Just glad this is done. So this is totally not the most efficient way to water my plants, but I don't have a hose like connection down here, and we have a fence, so I've been walking up the hill to fill this watering can. And I'm only doing this because, oh, I should really do these, Yalia, because my shoes are dirty and I don't want to go in through the sliders there. So I might just do one more ridiculous trip, but I already spread the plant tone around these guys, and I know I should really like kind of fold it into the soil, but I'm lazy. It is such a nice day outside, and I'm not in the sun, which is nice. So I decided to come out here and unbox the jellycats I ordered. Kind of going through a phase, and my address is like on here, so big little package, and I'm about to open it up. Okay, so like I don't have any idea, I'm sorry if this is wobbling, what is what, so, but I kind of peeked just now when I looked in the bag. This one is the peach. Oh my god, here she is. Here she is. Oh, see, you know, I was really drawn to this one because I just loved how fuzzy it looked. I hate when their fur gets in their eyes and you kind of just have to move it around a little bit. I'm moving it so that you'd be able to see it, but adorable. Look at this little peach. I forget the names. This one is Amusables Peach. Please look after me. I love this one. So I'm really into like, you know, I only have one actually, Pebble, but I want to get into the fruit ones. And you know, it's funny, I saw a post today of someone who had like an ocean themed jellycat collection, and I loved that, so I want to do that. But I also want to do food ones, but very specific ones. I really like this jellycat. I would rate this one 4 out of 5. 4 out of 5 because it is extremely soft. Like that fuzz, it is insane. The reason for the lack of a star is I just hate when it covers their eyes. I mean, you can't prevent that, but really adorable first open. All right, here's the second one. I did not peek at this one yet, so we're gonna look at it together. What is it? What is it? What is it? I don't know. Oh my, the cherry. Okay, I am obsessed with this one. I love the color. It's such like a deep fuchsia. Like I love that. And you see her eyes, they're like more open. That's just why I knocked the other one, because it was so fuzzy you couldn't see her eyes. But this one is the Amusables Cherry. I don't know why I thought they had names. Maybe they just don't put the names on it. Maybe it's just called Cherry. Now that I think about it, maybe the animals are the ones that have names. I'm like new to this, so do not come for me, please. Adorable. This is a 5 out of 5. This is an immediate 5 out of 5. It is so cute. She's got the cutest little smile. Her eyes peek out. I love this one. This is like a favorite. Okay, this bag is bigger than the others, and I don't know what it is, so let's see. Oh, everyone has this one, and I felt so left out that I had to get it. It's the baguette. Oh my goodness, he is really cute. He's really cute. He is really cute. This is the Amusables Baguette. I really like him. Look how sweet he is. I love the food ones. I'm gonna start like a food one in my collection in my kitchen. So I really love this one. This 5 out of 5. 5 out of 5. So soft, so long. I mean, we're talking about a good 12 inches right here. Precious, absolutely precious. All right, I'm in a rocking chair, so if it's like moving, I apologize. I have 2 more to go. Okay, so what's funny is I never understood the jellycat hype, and I went on their website like years ago and I was like, okay, I don't really care. I don't really know what to do here. But I loved this one and I always wanted it. And then one night I was sleeping and I was like, why don't I just order it? Who cares? And so I did. And that is why I have Ricky Rain Frog. I love the grumpy face. Look at the face, man. Look at it. Oh my God. He is coming to work. He's coming to work with me to sit on my desk because he just looks so angry and grumpy, and I feel like this is my face like all the time. 5 out of 5. Immediate 5 out of 5. This is the, in case I already said it, but just to reiterate, this is the Ricky Rain Frog. I know that they had like a huge sized one. It's out of stock, but he is so soft. He is so sweet and plump. I love this one. I adore this one. Okay, we have one left in the bag. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, I'm reaching down. I already know which one this is by process of elimination. And this is one I also really wanted. So I just freaking said, let's just get it. And yeah, I got this because it reminds me of something. And I was like, you know what? I want this. And it is, hold on, he's got a little fuzz on him. He is, I want to make sure I get the name right, okay? I'm bad at the names. Bartholomew Bear in the Little Bathrobe. Okay. This is my first bear jellycat, so you're seeing me experience this for the first time. His eye is a little covered by the fur, which makes me crazy because I'm like a little anal because I want to see their face. Okay, moved his, I might have to give him a little trim so I could see his eyes. Oh no, there we go. Okay. Okay. Softness, 10 out of 10. I mean, this guy is super soft. He is super cute. He's a good size. I'd say he's about like as big as your head. I have a big head, so I love this one. I love this one. You can put his hood down so he's not covered with the robe. 5 out of 5. Absolute 5 out of 5. I am really thrilled with this. I am very happy. He's gonna go. I saw someone put it on their bed and I love it. And look how cute he is. He's got like a little face. I love this one. I love this one. We're getting mulch at Home Depot, and they have these sprinklers that are spraying all over the plants. So it's like you can't even go over there and look at them because the sprinklers are going all over everything, which is kind of crazy. What are you looking at? Like, who doesn't fucking love Home Depot in the plant section? Be serious right now. Amazing. We got 8 bags of mulch, by the way.
Sorry. Can I put the seat down?
No, it's fine.
It's pretty high.
It's fine. Because then with the trunk closed, it'll be fine. Oh wait, there's one more. I thought you were done. Just put that one vertical.
What you think?
Okay, looks good. Bring this one back. I'm not gonna break. It's not gonna go over the seat.
No, I mean.
All right, bring this back. I'll start the car. I'm gonna need a cart.
It's not really hot.
It's not that hot. Are you gonna get a cart? One thing that's so weird about shopping at Home Goods is not getting dog stuff. Because I'm just so used to getting stuff for my dog Roxy. And it's just weird not shopping for her. I really miss her. Okay, I am absolutely starving and like there's nothing to eat in my house. And then I remembered I have my favorite oat bran hot cereal. So I am going to make this. I really like this stuff. It almost reminds me of cream of wheat, but it's very filling. And like when I eat this, like I will be full forever. So I am getting the milk and water. I do half milk, half water. Usually I'll use like soy milk or something, and then I'll use that to make the cereal. So I'll come back and show you what this looks like once it's all assembled. All right, here's the finished product, and I am just going to drizzle a little bit of maple syrup on it because that's how I like to eat mine. Okay, not very aesthetic, but hey, I do what I can. And this is going to be amazing. I'm going to use one of my big Goldie spoons. Stick that in there. Yum. Okay, I am back. I was away for a couple of days, and during that time that I was away, I got some packages, more jellycats. I'm really trying to get to Ruby Cruiser level because I really want to start being able to collect some dragons. And I know Dusk Rise is only available if you are a Ruby Cruiser member. So while I was away, I ordered some jellycats and they came, but I have not unboxed them yet. I did unbox one of them when I got home. You probably already can see. I did get Sunshine Bart. Sunshine Bartholomew is absolutely, I knew when this came out, I literally had to get him because he is so stinking cute. I'm a big Sun proponent and I just love him. He looks so freaking darling. He's actually way cuter in person. Like I thought he was gonna be cute, but like I didn't even have to touch up his eyes at all. I still don't really know how I'm gonna handle the tags. So on all of the jellycats that I currently own, I've carefully unknotted them, retained the string, and put each of the tags in their dust bag that the jellycats came with, and then I placed them on display. I'm not really a big, I mean, Sunshine Bart is perfect for cuddling, but I don't really know because everyone uses the tag protectors, and I think for my display only jellycats, like the fruits, but I already took the tags off of those. I mean, I kept them in their dust bags and those are all perfectly, like they're perfectly crisp and perfect, but I don't know what to do. Because I don't want to affect, I'm not buying these necessarily for resale value, but I know like it wouldn't make sense for me to take everything off and then have to string them back on if I'm wanting to sell them in the future. I don't know, I haven't decided. I'm gonna do some more research, but first up was Sunshine Bart, and he is absolutely adorable. If you don't have this one, I highly recommend getting this one because he is honestly my current favorite. But then again, I haven't opened up the other one, so we'll do that next. Okay, so then we'll do like the small little guys here. Oh, okay, I already peeked in the bag. I really wanted the croissant, so this is what I got. He's precious. So I love croissants. I'm a big croissant girly, and I knew I wanted this one. Medium was out of stock, so I got the small. You can see for reference, he's about like that big. I mean, that was really helpful, but he is precious. I do have the baguette, and he will look so cute next to the baguette. I really love him. This was more for me just wanting the collection. You know what I might do? I'm gonna keep the tags on the food ones, and I'll get tag protectors for them. And then I'm gonna weave back on the tag for the baguette because I did take it off. And then I'm gonna see how that goes with having the tag protector on. Definitely happy to get this guy. This was a want, so I'm glad I have him because he's really cute and he's gonna look great. I'm thinking about doing like all my foodie ones in my dining room, like on a shelf. I think that's like a really good idea. Okay, Now another small one. I'm pretty sure I know which one this is now that I've eliminated the other small one. And I can tell you that this is the coral. So first of all, pink is my favorite color. I love the color pink. And I honestly didn't want to get this one because I thought it looked kind of goofy. But then I saw some other people's collections and it really grew on me. And how can I do an ocean theme without the coral? So I bit the bullet and I got it. And honestly, she is precious. She's got a little bit of like lint on her foot, which is like, I think it's just lint from her coral fur. Very cute. She's gonna need some touching up around the eyes, which that should not be too simple, in her mouth. But I'll take a look at that in just a bit. Precious. So directions for jellycats that I'm gonna go in. I like the fruit ones, but I only want to get the fruits that are like my favorite fruits. So far I have the cherry and I have the peach. I don't like the watermelon that's already been released, so I'm not gonna look for that one. So that's just gonna be my little tiny fruit collection, which I like. I'm gonna kind of do like an ocean theme. So this room that I'm in is the guest room, and I'm thinking about redoing it in a coastal theme, and that's where I'm gonna put all of my coastal jellycats. So that's why I wanted this one. I think that would look so cute in here. Right now I have like a green flowery kind of theme, and I think coastal would look really nice in here. So more to come on that, but glad to kick off the ocean theme with this coral. She's really cute. Okay, I'll put her right here. All right, let's go for the big guys now. Let's do this one first. So don't know what this one is. I'm gonna look up so I don't, I'm gonna like look away so I don't ruin it for myself. Oh my goodness. Okay. His fur's a little bit like, you know what? I don't know. Okay, let me not freak out. Okay. Here is the crab. The specific name is pinchnap crab. I really wanted this one. I really liked the color. Orange is like one of my low-key favorite colors. I love orange and pink together, and I love pink and green together. And I'm just like, I need to see him in the light because it's really hard to see his coloring in this room. The light isn't that great. Okay, don't excuse my like not excitement for like something wrong with him. I think I just need to look at him in the light, but from afar and from the video he looks really cute. I think he'll look great with the coral. Again, doing an ocean theme in here, and these two are kicking him off. I'm not going to comment too much on what I think about him. I really need to look at him in the light and really inspect him. The fur back here is a little bit rougher. Maybe that's like what's throwing me off. It's like not as soft as the other jellycats. His claws though have that like kind of very velvety peach type fur, and that I really like, but I'm like kind of thrown off by this back here. So maybe he needs a brushing. I will inspect him further and then come back and let you know like my real thoughts on him. I think the real problem is that like I'm ordering them online and I've only been able to pick a jellycat in person at one store, and so it's like kind of tough to find jellycats that like have the face that you like. So that part is hard, getting them, because you don't know what you're gonna get. And I know I'm gonna come to love the crab. It's just, I think he just needs to be adjusted a little bit, and then I'll feel a lot better about it. So don't think that my reaction is like I'm unhappy. I have to talk with him. I already know who this is gonna be. Okay, I didn't know much about whale sharks, but I was really in love with his coloring, and there was something about it that drew me to him, and so I really wanted him, and so I got the whale shark jellycat. The name, Gobfree whale shark. So here he is. He's pretty big. I mean, he's like the width of like my shoulder to shoulder. Very soft. Okay, so this top part, this is more what I'm used to. Super soft, super attractive. Whale sharks are actually very gorgeous creatures. I'm a big fan of whales, so honestly, like I really like the whale jellycats. I have to go look to see what other ones they have. They may be retired or, you know, not sold anymore, but like it would be kind of cute if they had another whale in their collection to add it to my coastal vibe here. There is some weight here in the tail, which is nice, and he's just very much like a sturdy, there's some beans here in the belly here, and I really like him. This one is really cute. I think with my coastal ones I'm gonna get tag protectors, but I haven't decided yet. So this weekend I was in New York, and whenever I'm in New York I have to go to TJ Maxx. The one by my house is amazing. They always have the best stuff, and therefore I did a little shopping. So you could probably see this here, it's in the corner. I walked by these pillows, and so first of all, my favorite animal is a deer. It's my spirit animal. And I saw these deer print pillows. They're like a faux fur. They are so gorgeous, like in person. Like you can't tell, but the fur just kind of stands up on its edge. It is so soft. I am obsessed with these. They were $20 a piece. They're from the Rachel Zoe line, and I love them. I literally put them back, and then I walked by and I said, I will regret this for the rest of my life if I do not pick these up. So I got 2. I figure I'll use them as like throws on the bed. And here they are. I love them. I'm very happy about these. Next, I'm not a beaded bag girl. I know that they're like viral and stuff. I don't care for that, and I don't like how they feel, with the exception of this one. This was the cutest beaded bag I've ever seen. It is absolutely adorable. It's got a great weight to it. It's small, it's not obnoxious. I don't like the ones with the flat straps you see everyone have. This was $34.99, and I'm very particular, like I said, about the beaded bags. I think it's very important if you're gonna buy one of these to make sure the beadwork is perfect. Really inspect it. Check the zipper, make sure nothing is snagging, make sure none of the beads are lifting or are missing. This one I was very cautious about checking before I purchased it because I just didn't want to have a dud, and I love it. The zipper is completely smooth. I love the little, I guess this is a lure here. Absolutely adorable. I adore this, and it's a great size. It'll fit like a phone, maybe not a lot of things, but I like it for that purpose. It's not meant to be like a carry-all. And lastly, from this mini TJ haul are these brushes, which I adore. These are my favorite brushes. I got one in the seashell print and a lime green one. I love these. I buy these every single time I go because I like to switch up my brushes every couple of weeks or months. Let me not say weeks because that sounds wasteful. I do wash my brushes because these can last a while, but I find that like I don't like there to be a lot of buildup in my brushes, so I do swap them out here and there. Anyways, that was my little haul. I'm gonna go inspect these little jellies, and then I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Okay, I did not think this through. I just mowed the entire lawn on a day that I got my eyelashes done. And if you get your lashes done, you know you cannot shower for 24 hours or get them wet for 24 hours. So completely sweated out. My hair looks amazing though. Look at this. I didn't even style it. All this to say, I'm gonna have to shower because that's grody AF if I don't shower. So I think what I'm gonna do is avoid getting my face wet. I'm not gonna wash my hair until tomorrow because my hair, honestly, I washed it this morning and it's good. But I was about to cry because I mowed the entire lawn, and then all I could think about was the reward I was gonna give myself when I came back inside, which was gonna be a root beer float. I am a root beer float girly. I love them. They are my favorite things in the entire world. So I got this 0 sugar root beer. So Okay, to be honest, I do love a root beer float and I like the full sugar, full ice cream versions, but you know, can't be doing that in my old age. I'm in my late 30s, so I gotta hold back a little bit with all the sugar. So zero sugar root beer, this one is actually really good. It really tastes really good, so I highly recommend it. But damn, it was like $10 for the entire box of 12 cans. That was crazy. So I'm just gonna make a little root beer float because I feel like I deserve it after mowing the lawn. Thankfully, it wasn't too hot out there, which is why I wanted to mow the lawn right now, 7 o'clock at night, sun's down, and you know, before all the bugs come out around 8. But yeah, so I'm gonna make this float. Here is my root beer. Now, I am a holy grail Haagen-Dazs girl, Haagen-Dazs vanilla bean. That is the only kind of ice cream that I like when it comes to vanilla. They did not have vanilla bean, they had regular vanilla, and for some reason, I don't know, I should have just got the regular vanilla, but I was spazzing out in the grocery store. So I got the Tillamook vanilla bean, which is honestly, it does not compare. It does not compare. It is not as good as the Haagen-Dazs. So I do about like a scoop of this. I don't really go crazy with the ice cream. I just like a healthy scoop, okay? Like a healthy scoop, okay? Don't judge me, don't come for me. And then I'm gonna try and put this in without it overflowing. There you go. Actually, I'm gonna just round that because I don't wanna leave like a awkward, oh my God, okay. So, here she is. There she is. This is a Tervis tumbler. They are my favorite. And oh my God. This literally gives me life. It literally puts life into my veins. I love it. And this is caffeine free. I'm a very, very sensitive caffeine girly and I cannot drink caffeine late at night, so I'm really glad this has no caffeine, but I know that ice cream is gonna give me a sugar high. I gotta find an ice cream, a sugar-free ice cream, or like a low-carb ice cream that I like and isn't super sugar alcohol-y, but that's probably impossible. So if you know any that might be right up my alley and would make a really good root beer float, let me know. Okay, bye. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I am so exhausted. I'm aiming for 4 miles. Yes, my lips are pale. I am dying. I'm just at 3.72. This is a big ass fucking hill. And yeah, let's go for 4. Yay me. Yay fitness. Bye. All right, so I think I'm gonna do another unboxing. I feel like this video is just me opening stuff. But it was Prime Day recently and I did not buy a lot of things, probably like 4 things, but things that I needed and just happened to be on sale. And apologies in advance that I look a little greasy. I look greasy like the cheese pizza I just had for dinner. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and open this. I feel like I know what this is. Yep, this is my Wonder Skin eyeliner. This is in the color Kalamata. It is my favorite eyeliner. I discovered it randomly. I think I was getting like the ads on Facebook all the time and it like stuck in my head, and then I needed a good eyeliner because the eyeliners I was using would always smudge and it would really like annoy me. So I had remembered they had done like a video about the eyeliners and how they are like waterproof and really good quality. And so yeah, that's a repurchase. It's like my 3rd stick, not because it doesn't last. And I did not mean to open this. This is not for me. So I'm going to close it. It was not my package. So anyways, the next box they have is from Zappos. These are my new shoes. And so I'm a Hoka girl. I used to be a Brooks girl, but I would always roll my ankle in Brooks, and I just had enough with that because like it's very painful and very dangerous. So I usually buy a couple pairs at a time because I don't like to wear the same pair. And so my last purchase for my Hokas was like, I think over a year ago. And I'm overdue because I walk a lot. I walk about 3 to 4 miles per day. And I just need shoes that will last. And these do last, but I do put a lot of mileage on my shoes. So, and I wear them to work every day. So, you know, double duty. So I'm not sure what pair this is. Oh, these are the Bondi. These are the, is it Bondi or Bondi? I thought they sent me the wrong size. 9s. And these, right off the bat, I can tell you, are absolutely precious. Okay, this is like my favorite shade of pink. It's so hard to pick a color because I just love shoes, but these look really good. I heard really good things about these. Right now I'm using the Mach 5s, the Hoka Mach 5s and the Hoka Clifton 10s. And so I wanted to switch it up from the Clifton, so I went with the Bondi because I've heard really good things about these. So I'm gonna do a try on after I show you what's in the box. Then that means that these must be, these are the Mach 7s. So I have 2 pairs of the Mach 5s. They are my favorite, that's why I bought 2. And the Machs I use for work. So the Bondis I do for my exercise walking, but the Machs I use for work, like walking every day. Sorry, like I thought there was something on my head. So I got these in a neutral color. I've been really, really into white sneakers, and I know they make an all white pair of Hokas, but that's a little, like that's like asking for trouble. These have a little bit of color. These are the rose gold. And actually I really like this sole. It's gorgeous. And I really hope these are as comfortable as the Mach 5s. It is one thing that I really hate is when you get used to or in love with a sneaker and they constantly come up with a different version of the same sneaker, because they change, like they iterate and they make things different. And I just really hope that I love these as much as I love the current pair that I have. So I'm going to try these both on. Here they are. So these are the Bondi 9s. And I am a size 8 when I get the Hokas in a wide because I do a lot of walking and I want my feet to be comfortable. I could easily fit into a regular width shoe. I just don't do that because I want my feet to have the ability to expand as I'm exercising. These look like grossly different sizes, don't they? That's bizarre. Let me make sure that these are the right size. Yep, these are an 8 wide. Anyways, I'm gonna try these on. I'll be right back. Okay, here are the Bondi 9s in a couple of different lightings. They are immediately out of the box comfortable. I am very happy with these. I love them. These are gonna serve me well. I don't even need to break these in. They feel super comfortable. I get the hype. Honestly, like I'm wondering if I like these better than my Cliftons. I should try them on. Here are my Cliftons for reference. Here they are. So I guess I have the Clifton 10s. These are very well loved. They are starting to really fray here and get gross, but these are my daily walkers and they're just done. And here are my Mach 5s. I have 2 pairs. I have the Machs in that color, and then I have the same Machs here in black. And those were my daily shoes as well. But these, oh, I love these right off the bat. I really love these. How are you sleeping?